I've been a bit out of it lately because I cannot really edit these videos in that quick amount of time that I need to make them in, because mostly the Canva does not load it fast enough, and that my computer, as a Chromebook, cannot complete the editing in fast enough time. Last week and the week before, I was not so attuned to what I'm supposed to do, as those videos were posted later. But I want to say, the story of the Bright-Eyed Killer has been done last week. I finished it last week. The only reason why I did not publish it this week was for the reason that I did not read it fast enough. My dyslexic brain told me to read it slow, so I read it slow and I read it wrong. I did not finish the costumes for the characters fully, so I need to finish that first. But I want to tell you the story of the Bright-Eyed Killer. I'll explain this to you. The Bright-Eyed Killer 2 is the novelization of the story. So it is the prequel and sequel to the story of the Bright-Eyed Killer that takes place in 1972. In the prequel/sequel, it also adds the 3 original killings of the Bright-Eyed Killer. It tells you who they were. Henry, a prisoner who shot a detective, some nightclub owner who most likely was beating his kid and was giving into gluttonistic nature, as well as the female who was giving drugs to kids. Now, those were the victims of the Bright-Eyed Killer. He specifically killed them for mostly their corruption of mind, and because they don't know how to cope with their own emotions very well. It also gives you the story of the 2 extra people that died because of the Bright-Eyed Killer. The gardener, who became the skeleton of the Bright-Eyed Killer, and the Detective Tremblay, who was the actual first killing of the Bright-Eyed Killer. Now, he only killed Detective Tremblay because Detective Tremblay uses cocaine to enthuse himself to do what he wants to do, to be a better person, to be a happy person. But he's not truly happy. He just uses the drugs to stay happy. Similar to Sanchez, but Sanchez only smokes weed. Now, you also have the other character who it adds. It adds more onto the character of Detective Biggins. It tells you that he had a family. He lost his wife. Then he lost his son. Bad thing for him. His way of coping? He can't. He cries all day. He drinks as much as he can to run out of his mind, but he can't do much. Reading the story, I took forever because I'm dyslexic, so I couldn't really read it fast enough, and I couldn't really edit the photos fast enough. But as I was reading it, I noticed something. Billy, or Bill, his character uses the medium of music to stay happy. I sort of got tired, I lost it a while ago, as in I wasn't enthused enough to make any videos a while ago. What I did, I was angered out of my mind. I was depressed. What did I do? I listened to music. Turns out, me and Bill, the character that I wrote as an extra character who wasn't quite the character I was targeting, me and him have that in common. I seem to now relate with the character who I'm not going to play, but the character that is based on a younger and more innocent person. See, Bill wasn't killed by the Bright-Eyed Killer because he was too young. He didn't understand it fully. Turns out me and the Bright-Eyed Killer aren't alike. Me and Detective Ramirez aren't alike. Me and Bill are alike in that sense. That's great to know. But anyways, I'll say this now. The story should be done by next week. Next week I should have it all edited, have it all done, have it all read fast enough, but it's going to take a while. It's probably going to be a 40 or 30 minute video because I do not know how to write or read that fast. Dyslexia really targets me into the fact of which I can't read at that exact speed of which I want to read at. That's why I didn't script this video right here. But anyways, I'll be having a great rest of my day. I'll be going out to the DMV, getting a driver's permit to be allowed to drive, and then I will get a vintage leather jacket to put on the back of my character in the story, The Passage Within Time, which is the second character in that story, which is the friend. I gave him a vintage leather jacket. It looks cool, so you know the difference from the main character and the second character, who is the friend. Anyways, have a good rest of your day.